Okay, so today is our first official day of making cookies as Cooney's Cookies. This is the first batch of sugar cookie I have ever made.
We're gonna make history.
We're gonna make history. I don't know. It's something. I love my Nutrimilk Artiste. I feel artistic when I use my Nutrimilk Artiste. It makes them seriously
Artistic.
fluffy. Butter and sugar situation. So hopefully I've done this right. The recipe seemed to not have been exactly correct on the grams. I had to add quite a bit more flour, but that looks pretty nice. So I'm gonna put this dude half and half. And I'm supposed to roll out.
Are you Optimus Prime?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm transforming. I'm supposed to roll these out to a 1/4 inch thick. All right, let's see what happens here. 1/4 inch thick. I have to guess.
Yeah, that looks about cool.
You think so? About like that? I like this rolling pin. It's for pasta, but it's working for me here. So my other rolling pin with the handles is a little bit small for this. I wonder if there's any chance of me getting that up. I wonder if there's any chance of me getting this up to where it needs to be without it falling apart.
Maybe.
I don't know, it feels almost a little loose, but again, that's probably because it's not been cooled yet, but the recipe of the lady that this belongs to, she said, roll it out first. I'm not convinced. So I wonder how the heck I'm gonna get this. How do you get it? How would,
Maybe you should have rolled it.
Roll it onto your rolling
oh, I
pin.
should have rolled it onto the damn mat.
Yeah, you should have.
See, day one.
Yeah.
That's what happens on day one.
Can you roll it onto the rolling pin?
Huh?
Enough to pick it up?
Good idea.
I would go from, oh, okay, you did it that way. I was gonna say I would have gone from here.
No.
Oh,
Well, start it.
Let's retry. Bloopers, TV's bloopers and practical jokes.
it's all right. We can fix it in post.
Take two. In fact, it probably said to do it on the mat. Originally, in what I saw. I think that's pretty obvious, actually. And now we're sliding around because there's flour underneath everything. All right. Don't mind the ugly cookie sheet. It's old. Mm-hmm.
You can do it.
Oh, yay, I did it. Yay. All right, that's the first layer. Maybe on the second layer, I'll not do it on the counter first.
Sounds like a plan.
You can tell this silicone baking mat has been loved. It's been loved. There's been quite a bit that's happened to it in its short life so far.
About 400 loaves of bread.
No bread on this one. The bread, I cut it down for bread. Oh, I think this piece is bigger. So much for half and half, huh?
Well, that's why you weigh it.
No.
I should wait it.
Why would I weigh it?
So it's half and half.
Why? The reason that you apparently do it half and half is so that it's easier to roll out, so it's not such a big clump.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And so it'll also fit in the refrigerator.
right? All that too. Well, this is a double batch, so maybe I should have done it in more than 2. But then again, I probably wouldn't have enough silicone to make that happen. Oh, look, it's a nice big egg. I'll just bake it like that, and it'll be my first Easter cookie.
It's a lot of frosting.
Apparently, the royal frosting recipe is a lot, but there is a lot. Oh!
Freebie.
Beep, 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 beep. The only thing I don't seem to have figured out about this yet is how to get a nice smooth roll out of it without it being like clumpy. You can see the marks where this thing has rolled
It's the
because of the pressure that I,
inconsistent pressure.
yeah.
That's why you gotta go with this.
That's,
Yeah, you're thinner at that end than you are that end.
so more over here?
Yeah.
Now, let's try the second part of this. I put more, yeah. Yeah, uh-huh. Why can't you?
Why would you stack them?
To put them in the fridge.
Alright.
It's gotta chill. It just has to chill, it doesn't.
Alright, chill. Chill, baby.
Ta-da!
Okay.
See? And then I need to cover it.
One of your white towels.
No. Saran wrap. I've had this saran wrap for 10 years, 12. Maybe it's longer since before we moved here. I have a feeling going forward I will be buying more.
Never know.
Well, is that an omen that this business is not going to take off?
Ooh, that's not what I meant.
I think we have achieved the first part of success, but we have a long way to go. Now it is time to get our chilled. It's been in there for 3 hours. The recipe said it could be chilled for anywhere from 1 to 2 hours or up to 2 days. So we had some homeschooling stuff to do, so now I'm getting it out and we'll see how it is. Ta-da! Looks exactly the same as it did when I put it in there. Now, we're gonna see if this comes apart, and then I'm gonna cut it up, and then we're gonna bake it, and we're gonna see what happens. Taking off the plastico. And this is supposed to not stick. Hopefully it will get off of here without sticking. Uh-oh, sticking. She lied. Oh, it's coming, it's coming. No, she said, run your hand under the bottom. It's coming out okay. Woohoo! Look at that. Huh?
Nice and smooth now.
Smoothie. It's smoothie. Like these edges, they're all up.
Yeah.
Okay, well. So I'm gonna do a bunch of different ones just because, so when it does that, so when I put the edges back down, it kind of cracks a little bit. I wonder if that makes a difference. So maybe I should have done it in 4. So let's see what happens when we do this. Ugh. Ta-da.
That's an interesting sound.
I know, it's all crunchy. Let's see. I'm hoping that's the sugar.
And had your bones.
My bones?
Your bones?
My bones? I mean, I know I'm old, but, you know. So I just figure we're going to do a few different things here and see what happens. Now, see, that one's cracky. Bye, cracky. I wonder if you smush it together like that, if it makes a difference. So, it just comes off, ta-da, nicely. I hope these are the right thickness. Does that look about 1/4 of an inch to you?
Yeah.
All right. And then she said put them 2 to 3 inches apart. I should probably reference who she is, but I'd have to go look at the Sally's something?
Sally.
Sally.
It's just a Sally.
I think there's more on there than that.
It's
Sally's.
an author.
Sally's. Oh, I think it's Sally's Baking Addiction.
Yep.
Sally's Baking Addiction.
Yep.
So we're ripping off Sally's Baking Addiction to figure out how to make Cooney's cookies. Oh,
Ooh. These are coming out really nice.
this is fun.
Yeah.
So 3 inches, does that mean like that? Like, is that, they don't look like, it doesn't look like 3 inches apart, but I would think that 3 across would be fine. We'll see. Okay. So I was also curious, I wonder if, can you like smush them together to make your own Mickey head?
Probably.
Do you think so? But that's like, okay.
I think you'd have to do it beforehand.
You think so?
Yeah. And then show them.
Well, we're gonna try it anyway. Oh, I see what you're saying.
So it's moldable.
Because like this would be perfect if you like smushed it. You know what I mean?
You can try.
Is that on the shot?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
It may not work. I would imagine that it would probably leave it as a weak spot. You know, because I've seen them like on cookie things where they kind of did something similar. Not this. They like put 4 pieces together, rolled together, and then cut it, and then they baked it, and it was clearly they were not together. But you're right, they did do that before it went into the fridge.
You can try it.
But I'm gonna try it. I just wish that this was now in a different spot. It's definitely like this and this are the same size. This one's lower. Okay, well, obviously we're not gonna get them all on the same one here because I now put that in a weird spot, so oh well. It is our first batch. A little janky, but it is what it is. It's probably a much more efficient way of doing this. Oh no! Frosting. Frosting. Frosting will fix all sorts of little issues. Wow, see, that's a lot left over scrap-wise, and you re-roll it. That's kind of cool. But I think we'll just go with this for right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, depending on how you count. Some of these cookies are 3 in 1, right? All right, so let's put it in the oven. Okay. You said 11 to 13?
11 to 12.
11 to 12? Well, we'll start with 11 and see where we go from there. All right. We'll see how it goes. All right, it's been 11 minutes. We'll see. I would say no, and I can definitely see that I put a couple of them too close together. So let's give it another minute. They are brown around the bottom edge. I guess that's all we can ask for.
I guess.
We'll find out. Is that? It has to be. All right. All right. So let's see. This is This is how we came out. I think my oven doesn't heat evenly.
It's fine.
Yeah, I can see this bone over here is darker than like this guy over here or Mickey. So now I just let them sit for a few minutes and then I'll put them on the cooling racks. So now that they've cooled for 5 minutes, it says I can go ahead and move them to my wire racks. Let's see how well we do here. Ooh.
Tell just
Huh?
how you're picking them up if they're good.
Yeah, well, the little ones are anyway.
Well. Curious about the Mickey one.
Huh?
Curious about that Mickey one.
Yeah. This is where they got a little too close together.
Maybe you won't have an issue with the Mickey one.
Yeah, those got a little too close together and... Woo!
Don't drop your bone. Don't break your bone.
Blunt. They're still a little bit soft, but that's because they've come out of the oven. Ta-da! So pretty.
Yeah. Hey, perfect.
Put that there. Yeah, you can see it's definitely not gonna...
You can tell that it's merged together, but frosting.
Well, frosting fixes that. I'm just more... Frosting. I'm more interested in the integrity of the cookie, which in the future would probably be better that I just got a Mickey Mouse shaped cookie cutter.
Maybe.
But usually what I see is that weird thing where it shows like just the outline rather than the 3 Mickey, this is my deal.
Yeah.
I could show you a tattoo that back in my property management days, I would put a little Mickey head on everything. I would draw this little Mickey head and put the shading on it. Yeah, I have a tattoo of that. And so, hey, maybe I'll do that with this cookie. To pay homage to my property management days.
Oh, yeah, right. Aren't you glad those days are behind you?
I do not miss working in an office. I love driving forklifts, which is what I do in a warehouse. All right, I think we're good. Next I'll have to make some royal icing and see how that goes, and then we start icing and okay, we'll see how it goes.